How you doing? This is Todd from Arthur's Acres. I'm the founder of Arthur's Acres, and I get a lot of phone calls about pig nutrition, mostly about pigs that are overweight, obese. And the first question I ask people is how much you're feeding them. And that's where the confusion comes in, because it's super important to measure food. One, because then you can adjust really specifically if they're getting heavy or if they're too light, and this way you know how much to change. So the biggest question I ask the people is the most important question is how much you're feeding them. And I always get sort of, well, you need to know really specifically. And they say, well, maybe a cup and a half. And I always ask, are you measuring? And they say, no, we just have a cup from the cabinet. So this is a smaller cup from a cabinet. So this is 12 ounces. This is an 8-ounce measuring cup. This is what average we feed a pig, a potbelly pig, is 8 ounces twice a day. And if you see, there's a pretty big difference. So this is at least a 12-ounce mug. So when you talk to people, that's a big difference. So you're actually giving 1.5 times what we normally feed our potbellies. And we do adjust that from the time of year, whether they're grazing, sleeping a lot because it's winter. So we adjust it a lot. But the biggest problem is if you're not using a proper measuring cup, you don't know if you need to cut back or raise the food. Because if you go into your cabinet and grab, like I said, this is at least 12 ounces, but probably the average cup you have in your cabinet is 16 ounces. So you're giving 2.5 times the amount of food that we feed our pigs here a proper diet. You always have to adjust for weight, size, and the kind of pig and the breed of pig. But it's super important to be able to adjust their food and adjust their food specifically. If your pig starts getting overweight, then you know exactly how much ounces is working for their weight to keep them at a maintenance level. So we really think it's important to answer these questions for you and give you the best advice possible that we found works for us. It may not work for you, but if it works for you, great. Use it, love it, live it, learn it. But like I said, this is an 8-ounce cup of grain. It's it's a little more than half full of the 12-ounce. So really the best thing to do is feed your pig organic grain, soak it in water, healthy treats like lettuce, apples, healthy fruits, and not too much. Everything you do, your pig needs to be in moderation. They gain weight super quickly, and it takes them a long time to lose. And you want to avoid health problems as a result of being obese. You have arthritis, heart issues, all sorts of horrible issues that you can avoid just by feeding your pig a happy diet. Any kind of questions, please send me any messages. Peace, love, and pigs.